had a good run. Got 3 whole artifacts. Hamster was jumping with freaking joy. I could go back any day now.
So what are you still doing here?
Fuck knows. It's like I got it, but you can't even see the sunset out there, right? Just concrete boxes all the way to the sky.
Bloody hell, lad.
And at night, lights everywhere. Can't see a single star. Here, there's a whole bunch of them. Pick your favorite.
That's it. The zone's got you.
Nah, that's the mainland that finally let me go.
I knew this was your doing, Richter.
Squint did it.
And who does Squint work for?
Me. That's why I need your help. I have to make sure the wardens don't get him.
You brought that nut job to my Zalicia, and now you're making demands of me?
I'm not demanding anything. I'm just asking. As an old friend.
Screw you. Old friend my ass. All right. Sit down. I need to think. Are you eavesdropping or something? I said I'm busy.
Hey, good to see you. Sorry, if I knew the ward would get to Zalicia this fast, I would have sent you somewhere else.
I think I might even know where. What do you want?
I'm looking for someone. His name's Solder.
I know him, and I know where you can find him. But I need help too. Help me find Squint, and I'll tell you about Solder.
You're gonna get the rookie involved too?
We just need someone to climb that tower, Gaffer. It's no big deal. I'd do it myself.
They'd catch you up there, and then I'd have to explain why there's a sparker hanging around Zalicia. Nah, sit tight. Have you seen the balloon in the middle of Zalicia, Stalker? We need someone to climb that tower and tinker with the equipment. I'll tell the tech to contact you when you get there.
There's no need to climb anything. I've already got a lead.
Whoa, I told you he was a smart cookie, Gaffer.
I know where that lead of his comes from. I can smell the ward a mile away.
Just be careful when you find Squint. He's never been the calm type, and now he's totally gone off the rails. But he's still one of my men, regardless of whatever shit he's gotten himself into. Help him out if you can. And if you can't, bring me the sensors he stole. The ward can't get their hands on those devices. We've still got a mess to clean up. Thanks for the help. You can't imagine how important it is for us to find him.
Is Squint a friend of yours?
Having friends, that's for the mainland. But sure, we used to be buddies. He has his reasons for hating the ward. He used to be an ordinary stalker, you know? He was alright sometimes, but other times, not so much. And then one day he just snapped. It happens to all of us sooner or later.
Why are these sensors more important than Squint?
Because Squint made his choice. And the sensors recorded it, along with plenty of other stuff. If the ward gets their hands on this data, Korshunov will plaster our mugshots all over town. And then he'll hang us right beside them.
Enough chit-chat. I need to go.
So, have you had a chance to look around yet? This is how we do it around here. The rules are simple enough. No waving guns around, no brawling, and any disputes get settled outside the village. And a tip from me. Don't get too close to the ward. They don't see you as a human being, just a tool. And as you're well aware, tools are disposable.
What can you tell me about Zalicia?
I fought tooth and nail for this place. First against Monolith, then against those slag heap scumbags, so that decent stalkers could have a place to crash. Mutants and anomalies are bullshit, my boy. You'll figure that out soon enough. The most dangerous thing in the zone is other people. We might not all be best buddies here in Zalesia, but we sure as hell ain't enemies either. And as long as I'm breathing, it's gonna stay that way. If you're bored, have a seat by the fire at the bar. Our jokes might not exactly be subtle, but you just might pick up some useful tips. Good hunting.
Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
Easy there. I'm a friend. See? My gun is down.
Or maybe you're a ward bitch sniffing around here. You don't know the part. Those assholes think they're too good for stalker gear. If you're a friend, care to help a fellow stalker escape?
Was it you who attacked them near the old bridge at night? Why?
At night? No, I found the bastards at dawn. One was almost dead, so I finished him off. Should've seen those assholes pushing us around a couple years back.
So many good stalkers had to die because those bastards wanted to show everyone who's the boss in the zone. Blind dogs got more humanity than any warden. So an eye for a fucking eye.
Why can't you escape on your own?
The pigs from the ward have everything locked down. But I've got my own way. The stalker way.
Got any ideas how to escape the lesser zone?
Just one. But I need an artifact. There's one in the cave nearby.
Suspicious, yeah? Like, what kind of cave?
Just a cave. Nothing special about it.
But it has to be me that goes there, not you.
All right. There's an anomaly field there. That's it, really.
What kind of artifact? How could it help you?
What do you care? It's an artifact like any other. I just happen to know how to use it.
I see. That's all I need to know.
So can you help? It's a matter of life and death.
All right. I'll get you the artifact.
Ooh, I know a stalker when I see one. Got a detector?
I sure do. Why do you ask?
I've seen stranger things. All right. I'll wait for your triumphant return. What else do you want?
Why do you hate the ward so much? Not everybody's capable of killing an unarmed person.
Those bastards sure are. I used to have a group, back before Richter. We had a proper base, a good, solid place.
Well?
At the chemical plant. Right, you're green. When the ward took over the chemical plant, they didn't beat around the bush. Gave us 15 minutes to grab our stuff and get out. Anyone who didn't make it, caught a bullet, armed or not. So I don't have any pity for those assholes. Not now, not ever.
All right. I'll leave you to it.
Good call. got the artifact?
Why the hell didn't you tell me about that scary thing in the cave?
Would you have gone in there if I did? That's why.
Here you go. Now hit the road.
Well, ain't you a peach, Stalker? I can't give you any money, sorry, don't got any. No gear either. Mine's all worn out. Well, except for this warden stuff. I got no clue what it is, but maybe it'll come in handy. So long. Zone willing, we'll meet again. What else do you want?
Weren't you gonna leave the zone?
Going somewhere right away is a surefire way to get yourself killed, rookie. You gotta get ready for the zone. Gotta know exactly where you're going, and most importantly, why.
All right, I'll leave you to it.
Good call.
Thanks for the help. You can't imagine how important it is for us to find him.
I've got what you're looking for. My part is done. Now spill it about Solder.
I told you I never had any doubts about you, didn't I? He's an IPSF tech, a slippery type. You don't look like the kind of guy Solder normally deals with.
That's not much. Is that all you know?
I knew Solder before, in passing. So that motherfucker Suhin took him under his wing at the Sphere, huh? They say IPSF are mapping anomalies there. So that's how you know him. What were you doing at the old bridge? Looking for anomalies? Or was there something more to it?
Tell me about Suhin.
He's the man in charge of the Sphere and Solder's commanding officer. If Malachite published a guide to the worst scumbags in the zone, they put his ugly muck right on the cover. He ordered his men to ice 2 stalkers once. You know why? For smuggling stuff he sold them himself, then realized he could get a better deal. If Suhin met a grisly end, even Gaffer would be grateful, and he's an honest-to-goodness pacifist.
Tell me more about the Sphere.
They say it can be used to draw maps of anomalies. Nobody knows for sure, and anyone who does ain't telling anyone. It's a relic from Project X times. I'd stay away from stuff like that if I was you.
What I was doing there is no concern of yours. But what you were doing there, now that's a good question.
I was checking on a new light anomaly, naturally. You could see it from the post office, clear as day. I looked for the anomaly and found you instead. What an amazing coincidence. 1 in a million, really. But we're getting off topic. Taking the Sphere by storm would be even dumber than walking into the zone without any bolts. I strongly advise against this course of action. But I've got an idea.
And I'm supposed to believe that? If you've got skin in this game, speak up. If you don't, back off.
We have a responsibility to the people we've rescued, you know? If you want to go to war against the whole Sphere, be my guest. But first, listen up. I learned something interesting. After the ward started raising hell, Suhin ordered his men to sweep the backup communication center under the ribs.
Why? Are there monsters there?
Worse, evidence of Suhin's illegal activities. Get it? You might be able to find something useful in there. Something that'll open a door for us. Skiff, my friend. Business comes first. Good luck with solder.
Are you new here? Come on in, make yourself at home. But don't get too comfy. If you need anything fixed, I'm your man. If you want to swap some stories, go to Mikolayich or the Gaffer. They got all kinds of baloney to choose from. All right, come on. What have you got there?
Why does the zone need technicians?
They make sure your gun barrel doesn't fall off when you most need it. And if it does, at least they'll be here to replace it. Weapons upgrades, repairs, that's us. Armor, too. You can't roam the zone in a crappy vest. Not for long, at least. Have you seen the sphere? Do you know what it does? The thing's mapping the zone. I wish I could see what's inside of it. What kind of anomalies are out there? It's a true miracle.
Need a hand with anything?
I'm glad you're here. As a matter of fact, I do. A bunch of diggers who used to bring me all sorts of useful stuff have gone off the radar. I'm feeling a little uneasy about it.
What kinds of people are these diggers?
Where stalkers go out looking for artifacts, diggers look for junk, gear, old electronics, like dead stalkers' PDAs. They can lead you to stashes full of useful loot, too. They peddle their junk on the mainland, and sometimes here in the zone. I can always use spare parts, so I work with those guys sometimes.
What could have happened to them?
They were using the PDAs of dead stalkers to raid their stashes. It's a dangerous job, you know. Bad places, traps, and besides, a stash might have more than one owner.
All right. Where should I start looking?
I have the coordinates for their last outing. I told them to stay away from that tunnel. I knew it was a bad idea. There were 4 of them. Max Saturday, Bedlam, Vasapunk, and Mastiff, their leader. Need anything fixed? Come on, speak up.
About Mastiff's crew. What do you need me to do again?
It's all on your PDA, man. My guys were heading into the tunnel. Check the place. Find out how they're doing and why they haven't been in touch. So long. See you around.
I know it's dangerous, but I'm offering you good money here.
Sure you are. No way, man. Find yourself some other dope, willing to march into certain death.
I've got the best deals in the zone. Ask anyone. Guaranteed. I'd never try to pull one over on the rookies like Sidor does. If anything breaks, it's because you need to take care of your gear. This stuff's not made of steel. Well, except for the things that are. Anyway, show me what you've got.
I hear you buy these collars.
Where's Nightingale? Why didn't he come himself?
He's working on something else.
Well, tell him not to come back. I'm not going to go chasing after him.
Is there anything you can tell me about the guy who's buying these collars?
Just a scientist, I know. He doesn't feel like driving all the way here from the industrial zone, so he asked me to do him a favour. He gets the collars, the stalkers get a job to do, and I get my cut. It's a fair deal.
Here's what I've got.
Good. I'll send you the coupons. Need some help, Stalker? They say the Gaffer used to know Strelok himself. The Strelok, who went up to the centre of the zone and stirred up so much shit, we're still talking about it. But the Gaffer won't say a word, damn it. Then again, if I knew a dude like him, I guess I'd keep quiet too, just to stay on the safe side. Well, show me what you've got. Thanks. See ya.
I've got a job for you, Stalker. Welcome to the area, Stalker. I've got a job for you, but I should warn you. It involves going to the poppy field.
The poppy field? What's that?
One of the zone's most infamous wonders. Lots of people are drawn there, but few ever leave. As soon as you walk into the field, it saps your energy, making you weak and drowsy. That's where our farmstead used to be, before the accident. I guess it's probably still there, but you'd have to be nuts to settle down in that place. I found my old stash a while ago. Can you believe it? I hid some stuff away 40 years ago. Way before the zone ever existed. I was a little kid, but I already had some stalker savvy about me. I wish I'd thought of stowing something useful in there.
What kind of job did you have in mind?
When my parents and I were evacuated after the accident in '86, we left a family heirloom in the root cellar. An old Orthodox icon. My mother, she kept talking about it until the day she died. I need to find it. I want to have at least something to remember my family by. Bring it to me, and I'll pay you the full price of an expensive artifact. I couldn't get it on my own.
Do you know the root cellar's coordinates?
Sorry, I don't. I know the root cellar's somewhere out there in the poppy field, but that's it. Everything's changed so much.
Why can't you go look for the icon yourself?
I tried, but the moment I set foot in the field, I started feeling so groggy I could barely stand. And then I started hearing voices. Some I'd never heard before. Others of those, long gone. I can't remember how I managed to get away, but I am never going back there again.
All right. I'll bring you the icon.
I'd really appreciate it. Remember to stock up on energy drinks, though. The poppy field isn't that big, but you can get lost real easy.
You know, when I opened this bar, I never expected to see so many folk here. I guess the guys at the Cordon had enough of that gritty-toed cedar. Back in the day, it was just me and the gaffer having a drink here. And now look at us. A whole bar full of lone stalkers. If the ward stopped bugging us, that'd be awesome. Let's toast to that, huh?
Care to tell me more about Valak Lumix?
The kid owes me. That's all you need to know. Help me shake him down, and he'll get your cut.
How much does he owe you?
Plenty. He failed to pay up after a wild night. For some supplies before that, too. And he doesn't seem to give a damn. Knows I'm not gonna make a fuss about it. It's not about the money, really. The kid needs to learn the ways of the zone. The sooner he learns, the longer he lives. Maybe.
What kind of man is this Valak Lumix guy?
He's new to the zone, but he already made a name for himself.
All right.
Get to... Need it?
Got any work for me?
Sure do. I was starting to think I'd have to go out there myself. Here you go. Pick some. The zone is steaming with mutants. Rookies have been getting eaten as soon as they set foot outside. Who's gonna buy me drinks if there's no one left? I'm joshing ya. Or am I?
Okay. I'll do it.
Bring me back some news.
All set. Incoming code's been updated. It's 2765 now.
Is everything sorted at the ribs?
Affirmative, sir. All squared away.
Copy that. Now, make your way back. Keep this hush-hush.
My lips are sealed, sir.
Oi, drop the gun. Who the fuck are you?
Who'd you sell Herman out to?
Huh? You got some nerve, mate. Breaking into a military base, raising hell, and now you're pestering me with questions. Shit, I should shoot you right here and be done with it.
When was the last time you cleaned that thing? Kim's tend to misfire a lot if you don't take care of them.
Well, I'm a lucky guy.
Well, your stove's on fire.
What?
Where's my fucking scanner?
PMs tend to misfire a lot if you don't take care of them.
Well, I'm a lucky guy.
Funny. Oh, shit! Look, I'm a nobody. I just put anomalies on the map. Sure, I sold stuff on the side to guys like you, but that's it. Nestor runs the scanner business.
Nestor?
He's the one you should be talking to. The kingpin of garbage. It's a huge pile of trash. You can't miss it. It's north of... Oh, goddamn bread. Thanks, mate. Nestor. It's north of Zalesia. Oh. Hang on. Did you get busted? Listen, I didn't betray Herman. I've sold some people out in my day. But not you guys.
Piece of trash.
come in. What the hell are you up to? Actually, don't tell me. It'll just make me jealous. Did you find what you were looking for?
Sutter doesn't know shit. But he did mention a guy called Nestor.
Nestor? This is getting interesting now. Well, welcome to the real deal. Head over to the detention center. My, friends there might be able to help you with Nestor. Use the northern checkpoint.
As the gaffer for the key. Don't worry about my men. They're nice guys, if a little on the wild side.
Incoming a mission. Take cover, everyone. Stay outside and you'll get a lavish funeral, orchestra and all, at your own expense.
Put down the gun.
Get out, man. It's too crowded already. Go find yourself another shelter.
Who said that? If it's too crowded for you, take a hike. We've got one rule here. Zalicia gives shelter to every stalker.
But Gaffer, we're packed like sardines in this basement.
Right now, this one's all I got. The wardens took the other one. They won't let strangers in. Come on in, kid. Here's the key, Skiff. Go ahead. Speak your mind. Good hunting.
Hey, man. As far as the local wildlife goes, we're pretty fortunate. What could mutate into monsters here? Boars, dogs, a cat maybe? Imagine if we had elephants or rhinos. It'd be a mess. See ya.
Hey, man. This is a strange place, full of artifacts and mutants. But finding a real friend is mission fucking impossible. See you.
Seems quiet around here. You can talk. I don't stroll around the zone at night. I go on my runs in the daylight. At least I'll see the critter that's taking a bite out of me before I kick the bucket. Watch your step out there.
Talk to our boss. Talk to our boss.
What you want? The zone's a scary place. Not because you get to face mutants or anomalies. No. It makes you face yourself. And then you gotta live with whatever yourself is. So long.
Hey, man. Folks come to the zone either looking for something or running from something. But when they stay for the zone itself. So long.
Aye, Stalker. That's the last time I owe anything to anyone, even to Gav. He's a decent guy, just too strict. Babysitting rookies for 3 months. I'd take Pripyat over your sorry mugs any day of the week. All right, run along now.
Speak your mind. Good hunting.
What's in a mission anyway? Guys?
It's like wind. Like a red, deadly wind. If it gets you, you're toast. So if you hear the warning, run like hell to the nearest shelter.
Hear that? It's over. We can go outside now.
I've seen the mission on my way towards the zone. Looked more like a explosion to me.
Oh, who gives a shit? One thing's for sure. If you hear that warning, that means the zone wants to play hide and seek with you. And if you can't hide, that ain't the zone's fault.
Attention all stalkers. This is Captain Zoltov. The ward's investigation in the Lesser Zone is now concluded. You have been granted freedom of movement once again. But be warned, any transgressions will have severe consequences. No more second chances. Gaffer, come in. Plaster here. Zoltov wasn't bluffing. The eastern checkpoint's all clear. So, I'm making my move to the cordon, then onwards to Zaton, to meet up with Beard. Let's just hope he's not sleeping with the fishes in the swamp. All right.
Me. My patience is running thin.
Screw you! Screw you all! Come on, who's gonna be first?
Not me.
Shut up, you pussy! This sucker screwed you out of your money. Hey, you! Loner! Come and help some good fellows. Make yourself useful. A dude who likes free stuff. Valak Lumux. Barricaded himself in that shack. Owes me a big pile of dough. And instead of paying me up, he's poking me with a gun. Go and have a nice talk with him, would ya? Calm him down. Make him tell you where his stash is. Got it? 'Cause I'm about to have a fucking meltdown.
You're not the only one Valak Lumix owes money to. I've come to collect his debt.
Why should I give a damn, buddy? First you take care of my problem, then you can take care of yours. Get it?
And if I don't, what you gonna do about that?
Why don't you try it? Come on, humor me. I just love it when people try to mess with me. Right, fellas?
Yeah, he does.
See, buddy? You get what I mean?
I can decide it for myself.
Whatever. As you wish. No bloody problem. See you around.
Freaking thugs! Thanks for stepping in. Come over here, would you? I'm screwed. Either I pay off all my debts, or I gotta leave the Lesser Zone for good. Thank you, Stalker. I owe you one.
Looks like you owe money to half of the zone.
Hey, it's not what you think. I had a plan. A good one. I just didn't have enough resources. I'd have to run errands for Hamster and Gaffer for months to save up for a decent gun and a detector. That's too long. I couldn't wait forever to get a real job, you dig? And then I'd pay everyone back.
What's going on in here?
This dope, he's a real psycho. I paid him back, you see? A couple of days late. Sure, but I did. And now he and his gang are pushing me around. The debt doubles every day, he said. Like them thugs could count to 3. So I thought I'd climb the tower and gun them all down. Just got a new scope to try out. Too bad I didn't have enough time.
Pay up your debt to Warlock first. He promised me a cut.
Well, I was going to pay him back, honest. Now? Fair enough. That's the right thing to do. Done. I sent the coupons. Both yours and Warlock's.
Come in. I just got money from Valley Climax. Tell the little shit I said hi. Maybe I'll pour one for him later if he won't be an asshole. Anyway, thank you, Stalker. Out.
Ah, that's a shame. Whatever. I'm not going back to that bar. So long, Stalker. See you around. I'm screwed. Either I pay off all my debt, or I gotta leave the lesser zone for good.